Winter roaring under New Hampshire skies, rolling wheels where the magic lies. From Star to Hudson, the track calls out loud. On this racing road, we draw a proud crowd. Mullinox, Bensley, USA straights, speeding hearts chasing their fate. Clearmont Speedway under twilight's gleam, living the thrill of a racer's dream. 603 riders on a journey of fire, turning laps, chasing their fate. Clearmont Speedway under twilight's gleam, living the thrill of a racer's dream. 603 riders on a journey of fire, turning laps, chasing their desire. The vessel dog, we never let it slack. The Super Mini Cup, we won't look back. Riverside Adventure Park's the next stop. Under the bright lights, the engines pop. The tire tracks tell stories of the brave, racer spirits no one can enslave. Families cheered by the fence so tight, every turn a flash of blazing light. This life of speed, it's a special bond, connected by the tracks we race upon. 603 riders on a journey of fire, turning laps, chasing their fate. Clearmont Speedway under twilight's gleam, living the thrill of a racer's dream. 603 riders on a journey of fire, turning laps, chasing their desire. From dusk till dawn, we never let it slack. The Super Mini Cup, we won't look back.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 603 Mini Cup Racing Series podcast. I am your host, Peter Raby. My co-host is my son, Jacob Raby. And we got some people here with us tonight, so we will start to my left.
Oh, I'm Riona. I'm not driving. I'm just his wife, and I'm helping. So, yeah.
My name's Liam McAdam. I'm driving the number 21 suspended. I'm looking forward to Riverside.
Jacob, I can't hear these things.
Hello. I can't hear him either. Sean, drive the 78 suspended, or at least hold the steering wheel. I don't know if we drive yet.
And I'm Chris Jones, the 33 driver, Rigid, and sponsored by The Good Place, Hudson, New Hampshire.
Nice. Jacob, can you hear us? Okay, how come we can't hear us? Okay.
I've heard everybody in my headphones.
Yeah, not me. All right, so obviously I can't get on the live on my Facebook because it's not working, but we are live on my page, and Chris Jones is actually live on the other one. Anyway, Hudson Speedway. We showed up with 24 cars, 4 guys from Maine, and it's not the day that we're all hoping for.
Wait, we raced that day?
Yeah.
Well, like I
So-
said, I think we held steering wheels, most of us.
Yeah.
Not
we
me.
just
Mine
walked the
came
track.
off when I spun her in the heat race. The freaking thing popped right off.
So I just want to say congratulations to Jacob for his first heat win, and in the second heat, and then Kendall Whitehill won the first heat.
Cheaters.
But the feature was just not exactly what everybody wanted to see. We got to change that.
Yeah, we'll get it. I mean, you've been a long off season. I think every
There you go.
series sees that at
Yeah.
the beginning of the season. I think guys get over, and not that we had any of that. I think the crashes we had just were incidents of racing. Most of them, I haven't seen a replay or anything, but most of them were just racing incidents.
Yeah. People are a little rusty.
I know
from the
I was
winter.
a little, even in the practice, a little over driving and making it 2 and 3 wide when we're in a practice. So
I mean, you also made it 2, 3, 4 wide coming to the
Right.
green flag.
Right.
He got dumped before we took the green flag. So.
That was probably my fault.
Oh,
I didn't see him
100%
cross
your
it
fault.
up.
Your
I
fault.
didn't see the cross it up sign. I was trying to choose. No,
Well,
that was me. I
Liam
mean, I
wasn't
didn't
doing
see
the
the.
spot, were ya?
No.
I couldn't get my spot back
Just-
either. That was
I mean-
honestly, I was really excited for you because I knew you were a rookie, and I'm like, I'm getting my spot back because he doesn't know better, and
Like
you
he
didn't
did.
do it. So I was actually happy for you
I just
that you didn't.
You
I
wheeled
kinda
the hell
saw
out
it.
of that
I
guy.
had it in the back of my mind that I was getting close, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Like where
Yeah,
the
no, it
position
was on me. I guess I didn't see the flag stand say cross him up, so
Oh,
it was
the
definitely
guy,
on
It was
me.
the guy coming out of turn 2. He gave us the cross up a lap before we were supposed to.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't see it. So again, just a racing incident, no big deal.
Right.
But the best part was you didn't give me my spot back. I loved it.
No, the best part was
Right.
when I'm
Yeah.
driving down the front stretch and I see your ass end of your car almost hitting the wall. I'm like, we're not even in the green.
Well, I mean, that's what
Yeah,
that's
no.
what I was thinking.
I have a huge cave. My bumper's all
Okay,
caved
then
in.
yeah.
But you
Yeah,
didn't just
okay.
hit him; you sent him.
Yeah.
Well, again, he was trying to pull into his spot,
And
Yeah.
you were
and I
trying to
was
take
trying
yours
to
and
pull
his.
both of our spots. Apparently, yes. So hey, again, racing stuff.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
no,
happens, right?
You did really, really well on Monday. My hat's off to you. You know, it stinks that you got a DNF, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you did take 1, 2, 3, fourth in the heat
Yeah.
because
That
the
was
one
a good
got
run.
disqualified for missing the scales.
Yeah.
What is up with these guys? We literally said it.
Right in the meeting. Yep. And then you placed 13th in the feature.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can't complain for that since I only got like 1 or 2 laps. in.
Right.
right. Yeah, you'll get it. You
I
know,
mean, I
it's,
had a blast in the heat and all the practices as well.
Well,
So-
everybody else around you will start to understand it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got, we had 24 cars, 4 finished.
Yeah.
So,
We'll get it better.
yeah.
I mean, it's still early.
I want to say congratulations to Jake DeFrancisco. He's a rookie, first time ever in the car, was on Monday, and he took 6th.
Nice.
So, yeah. So congratulations to him.
I wonder how sore he was.
Yeah, right.
That was
That
a
wall,
hard hit.
yeah.
When he hit that tire
Well,
wall.
luckily the tires were there, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just a barrier. But also, I want to congratulate Keith Levine for the first rigid to finish his 9th. That was pretty good for him.
All right, I took second.
Yeah, and let's see, Chris Jones, you finished 12th.
Yep.
So, and then Sean, you got 5th.
Thank God for DQs.
Yeah,
Well, considering
Well,
half
the,
of our cars didn't start the
the
race.
33 ME, finished like third, 4th, I believe, in the
Yeah,
feature.
he would have been 4th.
He would have
yeah,
been 4th,
it
but
just
didn't go to
scaled.
skills.
Yeah.
And yet I went over to him. He brought his car over. I said, "No, it's too late." I said, "Once you go to your pit stall,
You can't.
don't come over to the scales because you're automatic disqualification." And I said that very, very clear in the meeting, and that went for both rigid and suspended cars. So
I mean, I don't think it was intentional that he drove to the pit.
Well, it
like
never
you said.
is.
No, but I mean,
I don't think anyone's cheating either, but
right,
but no, when you have that,
when you have a rule,
yeah,
you have a rule.
exactly. Yeah, see, it's not playing on my.
But
on my
obviously,
laptop.
Kendall with the win and Romfrey second,
Right.
the
on my
29
glasses.
third.
third.
Nobody's saying anything.
Them
Yeah.
3 cars are obviously fast.
So-
They're fast every week.
Congratulations to Kendall Whitehill for winning the race. Second was Jason Romfrey in the 7. Third place was Hayden Kingsley in the 29. That's the same exact finish it was the last time we were at Hudson.
Yep.
Then running 4th was Kaylee Romfrey in the 1 car. Sean Martin in the 78. Then it was Jake DeFrancisco in the 36. Jason Faulkner in the 51. The 22 car was from Maine. That's going to be Sean Rose.
Tristan just had hold on the rules.
Then 9th was the 10X of Keith Levine. Jacob Raby
understand that.
finished 10th in the 54. Jordan Cody in the 66 finished 11th. The 33 of Chris Jones. The 21 of Liam McAdam. The 24 of Paul Sipe. The 99 is another main car from Dagan in Gerson. The 33 ME, another one from Maine, was Robert McMillan. The 41 of William Elliott. The 5 actually did. The 41 William didn't start. The 5, Richard Hupy didn't start. My 28 car was vacant. 73, Clyde Chapney didn't start. The 42, Cale Billings, man, he had a bad day.
Yeah, the
He,
rest
uh,
of them at home too.
Yeah, he had a rough day. He couldn't get his car to go because the motor would twist when you step on the throttle. So something was wrong on with that, and the motor was tight. Then he loads up to go to leave. His truck was dead, so he had to jump start his truck. Then as he got out on the road, he blew a trailer tire.
Oh my!
And then he got on. Then Jacob went over there, gave him a hand change in the trailer tire. Then he got on the 101 by exit 3 and blew another trailer tire. So
That's some bad luck.
yeah, it's a
Someone
really
don't want him
bad
racing.
day for
Kevin
Cale.
just parked that trailer right in the bushes and be like, yeah.
But,
That's enough of that.
and then the 25 was another main car from Carson Billows, and the 14 of Josh McQuillan didn't start either. But yeah, 24 cars. It's a great field. I'll get the points posted probably within the next couple of days. And then so Claremont Motorsports, Claremont Karting postponed with us due to they have not even had one single race yet this year. So they have a lot of divisions that they want to get in for this weekend. So they Brian Martin got a hold of me and asked me if they could postpone us till later on in the season. I said that was fine.
I don't think anyone's disappointed. A lot of people have cars to fix.
Yeah.
Why do you look at me?
Because I knew it was you.
Steering.
That's too big to be mine.
Well, obviously. Monadnock Speedway. We do have a rescheduled race. It is for June 28th. So we are going to have a busy month of June.
I will not be there with my car.
Okay.
That car, the 33, will be at Mel's Fun Park for the Brew Fest.
Let's keep it off of their go-kart track.
Oh, I mean, we'll see.
So, let's see.
So we go to Riverside next.
Yes, Riverside is Saturday the 7th. And then the following week is Friday night at Star.
And
then Hudson's Monday.
Hudson,
Oh,
Sunday.
they're not
Hudson's Monday.
Monday.
Oh, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
3 weeks in a row.
Yep.
4 weeks in a row. What's that one?
And then Monadnock's on the 28th.
Jesus, June is busy.
Yeah, June's going to be very busy. But, so, Jacob, tell us how you feeling. Yeah.
What if you try logging out and then log back in?
All right. So other than that, you're all right. Well,
You hit the wall the same way I did,
yeah,
which helps, right? I mean, it wasn't a because I was behind you 3, and you shot up the track. I said, "Hey, that looks like me." My guess is, like you said, he probably hit that bump.
Yeah.
And lost it up the track because when you get low in that corner, it's a tough corner to navigate.
No, it is. I agree. Trust
You
me.
almost got to stay a groove up, but obviously with 3 cars trying to make a pass, you're not gonna. I mean, you got to take all the racetrack you can.
Right. Yeah, I know that track very well. It's where my career was ended, but almost in the same spot where they hit. So, and I guess Steve Grand, he's a hell of an announcer. Nick Adams, he's really well. John Espinette, they're all really great. Track announcers and everything else. So I was sitting up in the booth when they were all announcing the race, and I just saw Jacob and Jordan Cody just go right up to the wall, and I'm just sitting there looking, staring. But Steve Grand and Nick Adams and John Espinette, they were all concerned on everybody, and once we seen them 2 get out of their cars, we were all relieved. So I mean, it didn't look all that bad as a hit from where we're sitting, but don't kid yourself.
It's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
I was sore for 2 days.
Yep, especially when you crashed up at
this
Riverside.
time. Well, this time around, even just like my neck hurt from bouncing around in there.
What?
But all in all, really, like I said, we had some wrecks. But I mean, I seen a time when 30 street stocks started the race and they finished 3. So
Right.
for anyone thinking, oh, these are a bunch of morons out there racing, it happens. Racing incidents happen.
Exactly.
I mean,
I would have kept on going.
everybody's just doing the best they can. So
I mean,
The series shouldn't take a black note on that. You know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think anybody that gets into a race car is
Right.
really not dealing with the full package there either. So.
Right. Yeah, I just want to take a minute. I want to thank the main guys from coming down to race with us. You know, they helped us with the car count. It was really great. And I knew a couple of those cars actually looked really familiar.
33 was fast.
Josh
I mean,
Kirk's old
he
car,
stayed-
the old 77.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he stayed right with everybody.
Yeah, it's Josh Kirk's old car. But yeah, I mean it's
Oh
just,
yeah, that's why. That was
I was
The,
live, but it kept.
well, you can watch it on the 603 page, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me know about the comments.
and then
It's the same thing right there.
Don't forget to print the schedule. Yeah, I'll try and get to the schedule,
Provided
yeah,
it
it's,
doesn't change.
providing it doesn't change. But yeah, I mean it was a fun day. A little stressful on watching the feature, but it happens. It's basically the first huge race that we've had with a lot of cars, and it's only something to learn from. But like I said, you had a really really good day, and the car that you're driving is gonna be the one up front very soon before you know it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're down here. You live what, an hour away?
Yeah.
But you're down here almost every night working on it. So
Yeah.
that's what wins races.
Yeah.
where do you live?
Gilmanton.
Oh my God, you live right next to me.
Next to Laconia?
Yeah, I'm in Laconia, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
only probably
Yeah,
a
yeah.
few minutes.
So
Okay.
this
Yeah, I'm just,
upcoming
like,
race is
5
at
minutes
Riverside
down.
Speedway.
Okay.
Camping is available if anybody wants to go up the night before. And it's going to be a fast track. It's been repaved. So we haven't been there since it's been paved. So it's this is going to be another very interesting, weekend. Riverside doesn't use my laps, right? No. Okay, so transponders are $20 to rent. They don't run to my laps. So we'll get those for the cars, and we're hoping we're going to have the same 15, 20 cars at Riverside. Would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, me and Jacob are probably the most wrecked out of everyone. I guess the one's pretty bent up, but Jason will have that car back together.
Right.
Well,
Yep.
He's probably already almost back together, if I had to guess.
Right.
That's just how he is. So.
Yeah.
Once you hit me, my steering was so loose. I felt like I was gonna.
It
lose
must
on
have
everything.
jostled the rack loose.
No, I just hit my front left.
Okay.
Rack.
All right. So it's a $15 transponder rental and probably $40 to get in.
Sean just asked, do you guys have any 2-day shows near the end of the season?
2 day?
shows. Well, October 4th, we'll be at Lee USA
We can't
Speedway.
make it one.
So I'm gonna see. We should be able to practice on a Friday and race on Saturday. Actually, I'm gonna talk to John Espinette to see if we can actually do one car qualifying. Do one car qualifying on a Friday and then race on Saturday.
I mean, you could try, but I just don't think he's going to give you the time.
He might.
I mean, it's Oktoberfest weekend is huge.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta remember too. They got all like the smaller weekly series cars running. on
Right, well,
Friday
that's what I
night,
mean.
so
Getting
you
the
got,
time
the
will be-
six-shooters,
Well,
the
if we can actually get out there before all that starts and do the one car qualifying.
Well, maybe we could do it at
Well, it
11.
depends on what
with
time.
our car,
too,
with
'cause-
our cars, we probably don't meet the noise violence. We can just
Right.
go at like
But
midnight.
that's the thing. You
Right.
can't even start the car. Like,
Right.
After.
Yeah, that I just
before
think
4
time
o'clock
wise,
or
it probably
whatever,
ain't gonna
so.
work.
Well,
I mean, he might.
I'll
but
talk
I
to
would
him.
Say,
I'll talk to him and see what he
and
says.
these cars are too slow to do single car.
No way.
Yeah, they are.
Nah.
It
That'd be pretty
fucking
cool.
takes like 10 seconds to get around that track. No, like 17 actually. 18. What am I thinking?
Yeah, 10 seconds would be
10
pretty
seconds would
fast.
be fast.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
thinking like 20 seconds.
I'm like, yeah, we go 100 miles an hour, but still.
He might. I doubt it, but he might.
Hey,
You
it's
could
worth
try.
a shot. It's worth a shot.
I
But
mean, you
that'd
can-
be pretty cool. Sean is actually the guy from down south.
Well, okay.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll talk to him to see if we can get a 2-day event. That'd be pretty cool.
Who knows?
We're gonna we'll be set up there. We'll be set up there all weekend anyway. So
Who knows? This could turn into a 2-day weekend.
no, we don't know if we're racing Friday or Saturday yet.
Like I said, it could turn into a 2-day weekend.
Well, they are having a 2-day weekend. But us, we won't have a 2-day weekend. It's the same as last year.
It'll be fun to come down and play.
So
But if Sean lives down south, wouldn't you be coming up?
Well, some people
I mean,
get confused.
I'm just going by what he
Does he
says.
have? So obviously he drives a mini cup. Oh yeah, you showed me the
Yep.
video.
he drives a
It'd be cool to come down. Do you guys run during the winter? I mean, it would be cool to go
Ooh.
down.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
snowball
Where it's
derby
warm.
down in Florida.
Yeah.
Take a
Get down there
weekend
where it's
down
warm.
there. Ooh.
That'd be cool. Bring down 20 cows.
I'm
I
bringing
don't know
my
about
Borat
20,
Speedo
but,
though. The neon green going right over the
Right.
shoulders.
It gets hot down there. I don't
Watch
know.
out, 'cause
I'd have
Liam
to
might actually walk
definitely
beside
race
you.
in a-
That's okay. Hey, $20 is $20.
Hey, $20 is $20. It's a beer.
Speaking of that, I got a shirt that I can't wait to come in. It says it's not a beard, it's a saddle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, buddy.
So, but yeah, we're looking forward to Riverside. Like I said, I'll get the points. Actually, not racing this weekend. It's actually going to help out Kendall a lot because he wasn't going to show up at Claremont because he's going to the New England Dragway. So,
Yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a lot of us there. this
Yeah.
weekend.
so if anybody wants to go to the New England Dragway this weekend, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. Hopefully the rain holds off.
I do know they just scratched the sportsman cars over there so they can get all the top fuel and the pro guys out for
Okay.
2 to 3 rounds instead of possibly 1.
Yeah, so you'll see Chris Jones on the 603 Mini Cup Racing Series golf cart, carting around Jimmy Love from Recycle Percussion Cast and Kindness. So they'll be there. Make sure you stop by and say hi with them.
Hopefully keeping them out of trouble.
Yeah, hopefully keep them out of trouble. But so the golf cart is all loaded up, ready to go. It's got all the track logos on it and our logo on it, and just look for the golf cart that smokes. You'll find it.
Or
So-
just listen
Also-
for Jimmy's laugh.
Yeah, or
It's
Jimmy's
very
laugh.
contagious.
For some good circle track racing, Lee is having their open night tomorrow night. It
I
looks
believe
like
it's the
they're going to be.
61st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they'll have the 350 Smack Tour there.
Yeah, it's called Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and their support divisions will be there. Also, Star is running Friday night. Their
They do.
$5 family Friday
And
nights.
Saturday as well.
And then they'll also be running their Saturday nights. And it looks like the rain's going to really hold off. I mean, tomorrow looks good for either or track, both tracks. Star's looking like if they push the time to like 6, which I think they did, they should get their show in.
Mhm.
And then Sunday, I don't know, is Hudson running Sunday? didn't look.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you.
I
I know
don't
I'm.
think they are actually, but I try to keep up. But
I was supposed to be setting up at Lee USA Speedway tomorrow, but we'll see what time I get out of work.
right.
'Cause I don't want to come here, rush, load up my truck, and then
Yeah.
head on down there.
But anyone, the 350 super modifieds are fun to watch.
Right.
Don't-
That they are.
just don't blink.
But also,
Yeah.
if you got a big family and you can't afford the, trying
Hudson
to do a
is
family on
running
a
this
budget,
Sunday.
the $5 Friday nights is also a, good thing at Star.
So Hudson is running Sunday.
And then Hudson, yeah.
Pits open at 10, gates open at 11, and then racing starts at 1. You got the sportsman modified, super streets, ridge runners, 6-shooters, pure stocks, and the Thunderlights.
Did anyone stick around to see the van off the ramp? Can we
Which
talk
one?
about that for a
That-
second?
That ramp
That-
is just too tall.
Ben did a great job
He
with
did.
that.
He did an
Um,
awesome.
Danny Gill sending it on its roof,
Roof.
not once, but twice,
Yeah.
and wanted to go a third time if we put that van up again. He
Yeah.
wanted to go again.
Yep, that
So-
he did.
That was a good time.
And,
Along with some good
they
racing.
need to add that ramp to the figure 8 type racing.
Definitely, Sean. Come on down and play. Absolutely, you're more than welcome.
Come on up.
Oh,
Yeah, please
same
come.
thing.
It's like driving
Where
down
is
to
he?
Maine and up to Florida,
Where is he? The Carolina area?
Yeah.
Ooh, it gets nice and warm down there in the
Does.
winter.
Send us what you have. Send me what you have, so that way we can see if we can get over to where you are and have some fun with you guys over there.
I mean,
Yeah, they
Where-
run the
where-
GX 270s.
What?
Yeah.
yeah, but we don't necessarily have to run their motors. We could have like their race, and then we could have our race.
If we went
after.
down with enough cars.
Yeah.
They run a 270?
Yeah, and then their trucks run the Honda GX 390s.
Hmm.
That's weird. Because I got
wonder if
7.
this- I wonder how slow
take
they
much.
are.
I got 7 Honda GX390 motors, so
Yeah, but we don't have any trucks.
yeah, I know,
That
right?
don't do us any good.
But yeah, no, definitely, Sean, send us what you guys got, and maybe we can get enough cars to go down that way, and maybe you guys can do a special race for us or something.
I'll drive down. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
12 hours.
Yeah.
Not really much of a drive.
Well,
You're only going down for like a weekend there, but
Mhm.
well, you got to work all you can. You got a little.
You got a minion coming.
Yeah, I still don't think it's his though.
Another Jacob running around. That's all I need. Oh,
Jesus Christ, talk about.
I never.
You know, like I was telling you a minute ago, Sean.
I never thought he'd get a girlfriend. Never mind. I'm a kid.
I
Well,
thought it was always gonna be a boyfriend.
you know, like I said, he has.
I would still love him the same.
He has 3 cases of Pepsi next to his bed. Good thing he didn't have Mountain Dew. He never would have got her pregnant.
Never would have.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
I still think it's the mailman.
So we got, like I said, Hudson Speedway was fun.
Who?
We, I don't know if anybody, was there, but, Ben only put up $100 for the van guys to jump. So I'm like, $100, that's it? So I got up and I went down on the track and I said, I'll double it. I said, I'll throw in $100. You throw in $100, it'd be $200 for the winner. So that's what we did.
Good thing I didn't have a van. That baby would have been full throttle.
Can you
I was
imagine?
already- I was already
You
sore,
can't-
so
you
what
really
the hell's
can't
the
go
difference?
full throttle on that ramp because it's just high. You're gonna roll it.
That's all
That'd
right.
be a perfect ramp
I
for
would
a
have sent her a
roll.
few
I
times
think
of
that's what
rolling.
they were
Someone was
trying.
to-
Yeah,
No,
I think that
he's
was the
trying-
intent.
He's trying to
Was
get the
to-
ramp. He's gonna drop it down another foot, so it's only 3 feet high. Because a foot high, he's just gonna take the van and kick the ass end up.
Well, that's what the first van did. If you saw it, it
Right.
went over and almost barrel
Right.
rolled the other way.
That
So-
would have been awesome.
so
too.
they're
Of course,
gonna-
and then you got Danny Gill coming in hot and heavy.
Yeah.
You knew he was up to something.
Yeah,
I would have sent it for everything it was worth.
yeah. But I think they're gonna drop it down a foot so that way they can get the distance instead of barrel rolling.
But you got to
or
get the
rolling it.
kick right too, right?
Right.
Isn't that all like? I'm not much of a dirt biker, but isn't that what they say? The way
Yeah,
that
something like
Yeah.
that.
tail end of it kicks you.
But no, that was very amazing. I know the other race that he has. I can't remember the name of it. Grand Prix. Thank you,
Yes.
Jacob. That Grand Prix race is pretty cool.
I like the Hudson Hippos.
The vans.
It's awesome.
But the Grand Prix
Bunch of
race.
minivans
The
on
Grand
it,
Prix.
yeah.
The Grand Prix race. That is actually a really, really good idea right on what he had. It's
Yeah.
so he's my hat's off to Ben. He's got a lot of good ideas. Some are crazy, but then yet they turn out to be really, really
Well,
good.
they're only crazy if he can get no one to do them. But so far, he's been able to get guys to volunteer to do it.
Yeah. I know Steve Clark sent his van. He did very well in the jump race.
He was also the same one that burnt it down in turn 4, wasn't he? With
Yeah, in the truck.
F-150.
Yeah. In the truck, yep. So I don't know if his throttle got stuck or whatever.
Oh yeah, his throttle got stuck.
Well,
he
no.
friggin' mashed the hell out of that, and he wasn't letting go. He knew what he was doing.
He's
He
another
also
crazy one.
bent. He broke the right front tire too. He was getting,
Tie rod broke.
yeah, he was pushing that little Volvo, or whatever
Yeah.
the hell it was, around for 3 laps.
Yeah, it was a good weekend at Hudson. That is my home track. It'll always be my home track. I don't care what track I own or I'm leasing or whatever. But Hudson Speedway will always be my home track.
I think if Ben does that ramp again next time, I think he needs to add it to like the figure 8 races.
Figure 8 jump race.
Remember when the rally cars came to New Hampshire Motor Speedway? They had like Travis Pastrana and
Yeah.
shit like that. They had jumps, and you were jumping over cars as they were going underneath you. Could you see that at Hudson?
I can
That'd be
see the
pretty cool.
insurance company not liking it.
Yeah, right. That's funny. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So, where are we? The points will be updated later on. As far as I can see, as of right now, it's going to be 106. It's a tie for first. It's going to be Kendall Whitehill and Hayden Kingsley tied for first. No, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Hayden Kingsley is behind Kendall Whitehill by 10 points.
Yeah, because didn't he finish second in
Just
Manana?
if you do them.
Yeah. So. Right. Yeah.
Where was the first race?
Claremont.
Claremont.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Uh, 102 for Jason Roundtree. Oop. Let's see, Hayden.
So off topic. How about
Oh, Hayden's
Fenway
got
Park
96.
canceling Shakira and Jason Aldean tonight due to the stage failure?
Yeah, right.
Pretty.
Like, how do you not check all that stuff before the concert? Like,
Triple check. They apparently don't.
the concert
Yeah.
was supposed to start at 7, and they canceled it at like 4:30. Could you imagine being the
106
artist that comes up here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend all that money," and then nothing?
So, as of right now, points leader is Kendall Whitehill with 106. Jason Romprey has 102. Here we go again, same stat as we had last year. And then Hayden Kingsley's in third with 96. And then Kaylee Romprey will probably be fourth with 88.
All right, I did take second.
So, yep. So here we go. 4 points again between Kendall Whitehill and Jason Romprey. It was the same thing as last year. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll have all the points posted later on. So.
Now, are you gonna do when you do the points? Are you gonna do like a suspended and a rigid points, or are you gonna do?
They're scored
everything over?
separately.
Okay.
No, they are scored separately. So, but yeah, I'll definitely get these uploaded later. I don't know if let's see. Plus 40 right there. 87.
We've got parts coming. Hopefully, Derek Sargent is looking for a clutch for me. I've got Josh Kirk looking for axles and whatever else he has spare of. And a clutch if hopefully they both have one so I can buy them both.
Yeah, right.
Because we definitely need to. So we've called in all the favors to get parts to be. I mean, we'll be ready by even if I order an axle now. I have it a couple days from BMI Karting. They're pretty simple to get. No, because we'll just bend it. I haven't had good luck. Hudson's really been a nemesis to me.
I know.
I don't know if I want to go back at this point.
You'll go back. You'll break the bad luck.
I mean,
well, you got to go back. You got to
return
give
the most
some redemption to him over there.
I gotta say it because we did say it off air, but we didn't say it. You know, that happened. Like I said, and really thought he was going to give me my spot back. I was like, this rookie doesn't know. He'll give me my spot back. He was on that car in front of him like fly on shit. I was like, he ain't giving me any room.
I was
Which was good because you don't let people push you around. That's, you don't want that
all
because guys like me will take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And we saw what happens when you take advantage of that. You get sent to the wall backwards.
Yeah. No, I just wanted you guys to pass me. I just wanted to be a jerk and stop the whole field because I was being a crybaby.
Sean, we have a lot of suspended cars, but we also have like 10 rigid cars. So we could probably bring, we'll bring us what we can. Whoever wants to travel.
It's all going to be money and.
As long as we can set something up to where there's going to be like
a race,
a race between all of us and make it fair. We'd love to race with you guys.
Even just being down there,
I mean, the motors are only $380. I mean, if you guys want to go buy a motor and race with us, you're more than welcome. Let's just all get together. Let's have some fun and let's kick some ass. Let's have some fun racing. More tracks the better. I'll take the 12-hour drive. We'll go up there for the weekend and just whatever.
I'm just saying,
We'll have some fun and we'll make a weekend out of it. So. I mean, yeah, we'll go there. You guys can come here one night, and we'll go there race, and maybe they can come and race with us up at Lee.
Can we go down to Canada too?
You gonna pay for a race passport? Because
they won't let me into Canada.
I know there's 4 of my cars in Canada.
They won't let me into Canada.
I'm just saying, we're going up to North Carolina. Can we go down to Canada?
Whatever. Sure.
I used to piss my ex off by saying, how are we going up north when we're going down hills?
Hey, that's the truth.
That's probably why it's an ex.
That's That's why none of my exes like me.
That's awesome.
Well, if you get 3 in a row, it's tic-tac-toe, right?
Yeah, right. So, like I was saying before, Jake DeFrancisco, he really impressed me. He was getting really comfortable with that car, and he actually started moving.
There you go.
All right, hold on. We got Kendall Whitehill calling.
Oh, no. Kendall.
Mr. Kendall Whitehill, how are you?
too bad.
Congratulations on your win at Hudson.
Oh, thank you. What I'm calling about is, what are you going to be doing about we can hear people on the receivers?
Oh, that is definitely a
So,
topic I want to talk about.
I'm gonna.
Kendall.
I might have had the wrong radio. I got two with the same radios. I might have had the wrong radio with me. I didn't know you guys couldn't hear me. But every time we go to the track now, I will test the radios, the radio that I have, to make sure you all can hear me.
Because all I heard was I don't know if it was a track, but all I heard was a beat.
That was probably me. I had the wrong radio.
I heard
Okay.
perfectly fine.
I only
I was hoping
All
that
4
you were
laps
gonna
that I
tell a
raced.
few drivers out there that, hey, leader's coming, go down the bottom.
Okay.
yeah, because I only heard someone come over the radio once, and that was to tell me to get moving, which was cool. But I wish they would. I wish they would have came over the radio and told me not to hold on to my
Right.
pillar cage
Yeah.
instead of getting the black flag. You know, we would have liked to turn some more laps in that heat. But you're right, Kendall. We definitely got to get it. See, I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to get. I mean,
We'll work on
and
that.
I got a good. I know Kendall, you got a good race receiver, and I got a good race receiver. So I don't understand why we couldn't hear anyone, even the track.
Yeah, that's what Jake
Well,
was saying.
like I said, we was made to buy these, and
Yep.
it's nice
Yeah.
to have them so we can hear for somebody. And
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll work
Yeah.
on that.
What's your feeling on
I'll
it?
bring
Throw
both
130
radios
out the
with me,
window.
and once we figure out which radio is the one that you all can hear me on, I'll leave the other one at home. So,
okay,
so that way I
sounds
don't
good.
grab the wrong radio.
Okay, you gotta get this time. What time Riverside's gonna be open?
I will post that as soon as I know. And
Okay, good, thank
and I
you.
know you're eager to see the points. You are leading the points by 4 over Jason Romprey again.
Oh wow.
Yep. So and then Hayden Kingsley's behind. He's got 96, and then Kaylee Romprey is 88.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good, Kendall. Take care.
See you, Riverside, Kendall.
Bye bye.
So it sounds like he's serious about getting us down to North Carolina to race. He just said the $380 would build half the class down there. It would help build a class down in North Carolina for the motors. And he mentioned that his kid's only 11, so
Yeah, it'd be awesome. It's Oh, one second. I'm trying to go live again.
Well,
or you can leave one.
There we go, Sean. So yeah, we'll get everybody together and see if we can get everybody together
God, you're ugly.
and go down
we're
there.
already
and-
super busy, but it would have to be in our off season.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Obviously,
like
they
November,
probably race
December,
right. Yeah, they probably
January,
race right in.
obviously.
yeah, November, December, January.
Well, when do they do the snowball derby down in what is it?
He's from
Who?
Ontario, Canada.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's why he's saying come down then.
Oh yeah, I thought you said he was from down south.
That's what I thought. Unless I was talking to somebody else
Well, that's
today.
what
Oh
Pete thought.
Jesus.
I talked to a lot
That's
of
how.
people.
That's
All
why.
right,
we
well,
don't
if we're
listen
going to
Pete.
Canada, I can go, I guess, because I just got my passport today. So
Well,
They don't let cheating cars.
I'll tell you, if I go to Canada, I'm
They
coming
don't
back
let
with my
cheating
old cars.
cars up there, so I'd have to stay home.
They got 4 of my old cars over there, and they're my old '54 car's up for sale, and that's a good car. The what?
I can't believe we couldn't find a driver for the 28.
No, that's
when
all.
you said
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to get in it.
when you said the '54 car was for sale, Liam's face lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh, the one
Money
he's
would
buying off of me,
Well,
that's a fast car.
oh yeah.
So
Well,
that car actually took second at Claremont last year. So
Last year,
twice.
Yeah.
So
Tell them that was last year. This year it's going to win.
I just have to get more experience.
Yeah,
you'll be up front.
comfortability
You'll be
will
up
be
front
fine.
before you
I
know it.
was, well, in the heat, I was actually feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah, once you
I mean, I was pretty much just sitting back in the seat and
you're
able
just
to
sweating
actually,
it,
like,
right.
I mean, besides the fact that it was so, besides the
Yes.
fact that it was so hot out,
Yeah.
I could have just, like,
Yeah, it's
relaxed and
the
just,
Planet
like,
8 number 54. I don't know if he even brought it out to the track yet.
The more comfortability you get.
well, you got to
it just
remember
comes
too,
natural.
Yeah.
Then everything slows down, and you're like, okay.
yeah.
Sean. You got to
I was
remember too
excited
that
for the-
most of the people in our division are rookies.
Right.
In these
Well,
types
that's what
of
I
cars.
said.
So
Well, that's
some
what I
of them
said.
haven't even
You
been
haven't
in
even
the car
been,
before,
right.
so.
So, I mean, we've there's I'm trying to say.
Today.
Well, I'm trying to think how many guys that actually have driven before, and there's not very many.
No.
There's definitely more rookies than
So
experienced guys out there in any division. Like a lot of these guys, and I'm not going to mention names and stuff, but some of them didn't even realize what the cross them up flags were.
right.
So we got. I mean, as a series, I think we've got to help the newer guys, right?
Yep.
And for guys that don't know stuff, definitely don't feel bad asking. I'm glad they asked. The people that asked that, because if you're up front and you don't cross them up, the guy behind you is going to get very mad.
Do you guys like?
The guy behind you is going to dump you if you don't.
Do you guys like the ARM?
If you don't pick your line, he's going to make sure you don't get your spot now.
Hey,
What?
answer that one.
What was it?
Do you guys like the A-arm cars or the perch style front ends for the rigid cars?
I don't like the rigid cars.
They're bumpy as hell.
But
He wears a mouth guard.
I did.
Yeah,
I wore my hockey mouth guard.
I don't think it matters. I really don't.
No, because rigids can actually be just as fast as
They can
suspendeds if you get them set up right.
If you get them set up right, but I don't know. I only drove the perch style. I don't know. One half dozen the other. Once you get your front end set, you get your front end set.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is.
I think if
Perch
my car was 100% set up to me, I think it would have been a little bit better go around.
Yeah, I
we'll get it.
It's all the. I mean, again, once the front end's set, it's set.
Yeah.
The
Well, I
same
can't
with-
reach the pedals on my car. We had to put
we
pedals
don't
in, and I
know.
still couldn't
We
reach.
can't move them.
We can't move them. They're welded.
Well, yeah, you must be able to move them.
No, they're
No, you
welded.
can't.
You can move anything with a welder.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Sounds
Yeah.
like you're going to do some cutting and moving.
or what I'm going to do is
Or can you
take
move your seat ahead?
yeah. He'll move the seat.
a little bit, but I'm going to take some extension pedals that I'm.
You
gonna
think
make.
you're going to grow any?
No, my dad only put a half load in, so.
Yeah,
Oh my
I knew
God.
that was the case.
So anyway, on that note, so as of right now, the running for the Rookie of the Year is actually tied between you and Jake DeFrancisco, because you both have the same amount of points.
Oh.
So
I
because
heard-
the Rookie of the Year goes to the highest finishing
highest
rookie.
finishing rookie, right?
So
I did run Claremont though.
yep, but you
That's-
didn't get no points because you got disqualified.
Yeah.
So being underweight.
So
I was
how,
there,
how does that work if he finished after Jake?
Because he ran, because Jake has got
So he got 0 the first race,
right,
and then
Jake has got 40 here, and then Liam has actually no, wait a minute,
That's what I'm saying. Well, Jacob finished,
34.
Are
So
we-
they're pretty close. So 6 points separate you
and
guys.
then it should
are we
be.
giving points for heat races or no?
Yes, top 5.
But that's also suspended too, right?
Yeah, they're both suspended.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if you look at the rigid,
The rigid is Paul Sipe. He's leading the points.
and then
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, you still
What
get
is
a
that?
finish in those.
So Paul
If you
Sipe
made
is
a
right
lap.
here. So he's got 104.
and I got what 58.
You got 58.
It's too early in the season to count points.
Nah.
It is, but you know,
You have.
But
to.
you have
I
to.
have to.
You have to make
it's
sure.
this year. It's a lot easier because I only have to do 2, not 4.
Right.
Because I'm not doing the Battle of the
Battle
Belt
of
this year.
Belts, right.
So depending on if we keep these cars, this amount of cars, then I'll do the Battle of the Belt racing next year,
Right.
and it's going to be 2 huge championship belts.
Sean, my poor kid, my kid's poor pedals are raised and sitting on top of the tie rods. That awkward size, and then someone else said you half nut. Thanks, guys.
Oh jeez.
Did he build ramp? I mean, I don't. Who said his kids are right on? Is that the guy?
Sean. From Canada.
I mean, a lot of these cars build ramps over the.
Yeah.
Couple of your cars have the
Yeah.
ramps over the tie rods,
I actually have.
and the pedals are a little raised, and then it's got just ramps up and over them, so that. Yeah, that's 'cause,
Jacob,
I mean,
where are
it
the ramps
definitely
that came in your car? When we bought them off of what's his name?
I don't like the ramps because I've never had them. That's why I don't like.
Well, what I'm
these.
going to do is I'm just going
I've
to take.
never tried it.
We
I
have
just don't
casings
like
that
it.
actually goes right over it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take.
It was on
But-
his car when we first
Yeah,
bought it.
but I'll just put an extension.
Yeah.
This guy, I forget his name already, but
Sean.
we're talking Sean. How do you forget that name?
And spelled the
If
same
you
way.
want some pictures of some of the cars we have, our cars are really, not going to say better,
No, they're not. They're not supposed to.
but
That's-
they're I think as far as safety, and I think as far as the way these cars we have them built down here, we go above and beyond for safety. So if he wanted some pictures, Peter can give you my number, and I could take some pictures of different rigids that we have and get them up to you to maybe even get your division a little safer, because I don't know if you guys have the same problem up there as we have down here. A lot of these racetrack owners and promoters just think they're dangerous because they are fast. We do run a bigger motor than what you guys are running up there in the 270. We do run the 420, or we have ran the GX390s in pass. So
he loves some.
We go up and we just go above and beyond with safety, with adding extra bars. And I know a lot of series, even as close as Maine, they don't make you have door skins, and you can use window nets to cover your feet and protect your feet. We just don't allow that. So
see, at the beginning of every
to
season,
just help any series that's running these cars, let us know.
So at the beginning of every season, I have this form right here. It's a safety checklist. If I see anything wrong with your car, the car will not see the track until that problem is fixed.
Yeah, and at this point, we're not. It isn't about car count anymore either.
Right. It's all about safety.
It never really was. Car count don't matter. If you got 50 cars out there and none of them are safe, one crash is going to end the division.
Yep.
So I'd rather see 10 cars out there.
And this is why we do this. So I go through your car with a fine-tooth comb. If I see one issue with it, you have to fix that issue before the car sees the track. So, and that's why I do this. Every single car, before it even sees the track,
and that even goes as far as, mounting bodies. We don't allow
no zip ties, no self-tappers.
No self-tappers. If you're going to...
Got to be nut and bolted.
Right.
So, or...
nothing keeps your body on in a crash. Well, that's not what we're trying to do. Both crashes I've been in, and I use Zeus fasteners. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 Zeus fasteners that hold my body on. And both crashes, my body ended up elsewhere. So...
Yeah. Body bolts actually are really good, too. They're a lot more solid.
Yeah, Zeus fasteners seem to just pop out when you hit the wall.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I've never seen a series where everybody has come together like they did on Monday.
Yep.
Jacob and the 66 were they were in an accident that it had everybody questioning. But the fact that everybody came together to make sure that everybody was okay and stuff like that, you don't see that in a lot of the other series. Yeah, people crash. Okay, no big deal. Yeah. But, you looked in the pits, you saw everybody from every car over at Jacob's trailer making sure he was all right. Yep. None of us left until we got the okay from the ambulance crew that he was good to go. So
see, we're all a big racing family. This is a series that we're all trying to build. Not just me. Yeah, I bust my ass with it, but I couldn't do this without all you guys.
Well, the guys that are putting the time in.
Right.
Getting the cars there, getting them. It's not cheap.
Yeah. Jacob did all updating, all new photos of the cars on the podcast.
Which it looked good as we were starting. I took a quick peek at it.
Yeah, my laptop ain't working, and then he did an AI song that actually, mentions every single track that we go to, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that kind of stuff, but
you just go to AI and type.
You lost me already. Well, you lost me already.
Yeah.
Anyway,
chat something.
So it's pretty amazing what Jacob does with this podcast. I bust my ass getting these races for everybody, and I enjoy it. But I couldn't do it without all you guys.
Do you think maybe next year we can get some tracks that are not far away?
I'm actually working with...
We go to every track in New Hampshire. What do you want?
No, I know.
How much more do you want? You want to put a track in your backyard?
Yeah, come here. I'm getting there. So I'm actually talking to one of the race directors over at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and it's 80 to 95% sure that we have a race over there on their road course for next year. That's going to be different.
Are you kidding me? We can't even go left.
Can't
you want us to
make
go
left,
right?
so now you want us to make right.
So you guys are going to have a lot of homework to do. So
what about, awesome, great that we get to run up at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, but what about maybe the little road, the little roval or whatever it is?
They haven't had any go-karts on that in years.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
turn 1 and 2.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because remember they used to have it, Sean. They used to have it the morning of the cup
Oh,
race,
yes.
Yep.
and it used to be. It was like the Legends and the Bandoleros.
Yep. But yeah, I'll talk to him about that one. But Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. I have
Be
to
working.
go meet up with somebody and sign a lease.
Ooh. Can I?
The Route 106 race park.
Oh, damn it!
We were just talking. I was talking to Derek about that.
Yep.
I didn't know
So-
that it was secured.
Yeah, it
That's
is
good.
secured. So I have to go Monday morning at 10:30 in the morning and talk with Johnny Benevento, his father, and Jack McDevitt, and sign the lease on Monday morning at 10:30. So next year, we will be having go-karts on Friday nights. So that way they can spend all day Saturday to get their karts ready for Claremont on Sunday. I'll talk to Brian Martin to see if we can, configure something together and, do like a racing series
How
or
big is that track?
Claremont,
No, 106.
5th mile.
No,
It's tiny,
Yeah.
Okay, I've never been.
but
so
banked like Bristol.
Right. So
So it's kind of like an upgraded version of Londonderry.
No.
No.
It's
right. So like I said, go-karts will be on Friday nights under the lights. So that way they can go home Saturday, relax, and take care of their karts on Saturdays and get them ready for karting on Sunday at Claremont. Like I said, I'll talk to Nick Bovin to see if he wants to be part of the series. I want to talk to Brian Martin to see if we can come up with some ideas on, having like
yeah, getting these guys because Claremont has
110 karts a week.
a week. So,
So I'll talk to
getting
Brian
them
Martin.
guys involved and
Right. To
is
see if-
going to do nothing but help.
Right.
The track.
See if we can get Brian and Martin involved, and we can do like a traveling series
Mhm.
points list thing, and then we'll have mini cups and bandoleros or whatever else on Saturdays. So it'll be two-day weekend for Route 106 Race Park. It's all going to be totally up and renovated. We're going to have a parts store.
You're going to try to get INEX.
Yep, I'm going to try and get INEX bandoleros.
Right.
So I
certified
was
and
talking
whatnot.
to the gentleman over at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So when the Legends are at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for their big race every year, he's going to tell them to bring their bandoleros, and then after they're done there, come over to 106 and have their bandolero race at 106.
What about
So-
dirt racing? Is that a
You'd have to change way too much in a cup
Yeah,
car.
you couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
And dirt racing takes horsepower. I know go karts do it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be fun.
Well,
I'd like to try. I
don't
tried
mean like
ice
the
racing.
track at like New Hampshire Motor Speedway, but I have
Yeah,
seen
no.
there's a couple dirt
Yeah,
tracks
there
I
is.
believe up in Maine that
Yeah.
are very small, very minimal dirt.
Yep.
But
We
you're
tried
still-
ice racing this winter with it. It
What's up,
didn't work.
David Rowdy?
It could work, but you got to like get your.
I'll read the
motor
comments in a
more,
little bit, and
like,
I'll answer them.
Closed in. They're too open to ice race once the ice gets up there and melts.
Right.
You get a lot of water, I guess is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. But it was fun.
So we're gonna be once I get the green light, we sign the lease and everything. I'll be making a post on the 603 page, because we're gonna renovate the whole track.
Sean just said that's cool. A road course race would be unreal.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
We've been trying to get one for years.
So, but
just-
how long have we been trying to get at Lee now? And I
Right.
got that.
So,
We got 2 races at Star this year.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
we've been trying to get a road race. I mean, we tried out in New York. There's
Yep.
a track out there we tried, but they weren't quite equipped for the speeds.
Right. Yep. So I know, like I said, we'll work on it. I got to go there and meet up with him anyway because we're gonna be setting up at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for
Right.
NASCAR week, and that's gonna be absolutely amazing. We're gonna have the one of the mini cup cars set up as a racing simulator for the kids. They can do 5 laps around the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We'll be giving away free stickers. Yeah, we got the Deerfield Fair, we got the Granite State Fair. We're gonna be very, very busy in September.
So the first weekend that we can go up to the track is actually the September 13th, which we're at the Granite State Fair for that.
Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna have both going on at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Sean and Jay are gonna be running NASCAR week,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be at the Granite State Fair both weekends.
Okay.
So
What's Liam doing? He's right in the area too.
Liam's gonna be
so-
running one booth over at the Granite State Fair.
Couldn't I pick a closer place for you?
That is closer to him.
Granite State Fair?
It's not closer than.
It's in Rochester.
He lives in Gilmanton,
Yeah.
which is right next door to the track.
Nah.
True.
Yes and no.
It's literally probably
Depends
what
on
are you,
which way you
5,
go.
10 minutes. the
Yeah,
track?
10 minutes away.
How far are
Yeah.
you from Rochester? 45?
Waiting on permits.
So
so I can get
he loves driving. That's why he drives.
But
all
I
my
mean,
cars.
whatever. Yeah, I was just picking on him.
Christian just
He-
said waiting on
I've been down
permits
to
so I
Rochester
can work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the fair's fun. It'll be probably way more fun than the NASCAR.
Yeah.
You're not even going to be able to get to watch a race.
But yeah, it's,
Right?
it's,
You're going to be busy in a booth. That's
so
different, actually.
Kendall Whitehill again.
I've seen the cup race.
Well, because he just
Listen,
heard
he-
the news on
He's only
the
allowed
track.
He only allowed one.
One
Hey,
phone
Kendall.
call, Kendall.
Yeah, I don't know if this is possible or not,
Yeah.
but I'm the one who want to kind of takes the race. Can you get anybody that can video the tape on a hill so people can see what we're actually doing out there?
Yeah,
So
that-
just me and my camera.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay, I didn't know if there's something that you was looking
Yeah.
at because I know somebody has taped our race.
Yeah, that's race.
tape.
That's Race Day TV, and they do Lee and Hudson and Claremont. But Mark was not at the track this weekend.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
But
so,
yeah, well, I'll talk. I'll talk to Liam's wife, see if she can camcorder it.
Okay, well, I didn't know if that's just that one race, or you can kind of get
Yep.
someone to follow with us and that.
Yeah.
I've been
all
recording
racing. I don't
every
know
time
about
so
that.
far.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure she
same.
will. She doesn't like that word no.
Okay,
So,
sounds
That
good.
means
All right.
Okay, you have a good evening.
You too. Bye.
Talk to you in 5
They
minutes.
used to want me to video my son's football games, and you miss the whole game. I would pick someone that doesn't have someone on the track. You want to watch him race?
So we can actually put the camera on a tripod.
Yeah, they did that. I wanted to. Josh did that. Just kind of stuck it in a turn so you could see the whole track.
Right.
And then you can zoom in. You know, if you want to see an incident,
Yeah.
you just kind of stop it and zoom
Yeah.
in.
So
But we don't have any incidents when we race.
what I would like to do is actually, yeah. What I'd like to do is I have like 10 GoPros. I like to set them up all the way around the track.
I wonder if the 33 Main had his GoPro on.
Jake Henderson said he probably did because it was his.
Yeah, it'd be cool to watch the race
Yeah.
anyways. I mean,
But we're working on.
if you gotta send it.
We're working on. Trying to get cameras set up. That'd be pretty cool. So
It's hard. I mean,
it is
no
hard.
one wants to video a race
I would
that
like-
they're trying to watch.
I would like to see
There's
if
significant
I
over.
can set my phone up somewhere on like a tripod.
You
and
tried
go-
that at Riverside, and all we saw was the ground. The whole
Yeah,
time.
that's because
that
thing's
did not
banked.
work.
So I got a tripod to set it up on top of the wall, but I want to see if I can actually get the whole track, so that way I can just set it there and go on Facebook Live on the 603 page.
I'm bringing my selfie stick, but you guys get mad when you get your hands anyways close to the window. Can't be having my selfie stick out the window.
That's funny. But yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll get some recording going. So that's a good idea. We'll get that done. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if we can get it done for Riverside because that's the next race.
Kendall, let's see your GoPro video.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Wide open track? You should, Kendall, you should give your GoPro to someone else, and then you might be able to watch some video of racing
Yeah, right.
instead of just seeing no one in front of you.
Oh, cool. We'll have Tristan camcorder it.
I don't know who Tristan is.
Yeah,
Hi, Tristan, thanks.
Tristan is Rachel's father.
Oh.
So he was at the track on Sunday, helping me all clean up and tech and everything.
Oh, yeah, he was the one that told me why I got DQ'd.
Yes.
So, yeah, he was a good hand to have
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he was. So, but yeah,
So
I'm
we
bringing
thank
my
him.
golf cart. My golf cart will be at the New England Dragway this weekend, but we will have it up at Riverside because I ain't running this time. That's a lot of running over there. I'm too old for that.
I thought you were going to say you were out of shape, but I was going to say rounds of shape.
Yeah, it is. Most of us like that shape, actually. I love it.
All right.
What else was I going to say? Oh, on Tristan, too. It was good to have, because I got out of my car pretty heated with the
Yeah.
black flag, not understanding why. And he was really good with, telling me why and then calming me down. It's good to have someone like that at the track
Yeah.
because everyone gets out of their car a little heated, right, Jacob? And,
No,
know,
he
if you
didn't,
got
he didn't
someone-
get out of the car heated.
if you get someone there to just be like, hey, take a breath, or hey,
Yeah.
you got DQ'd because you can't keep your hand where it belongs, then, once he said that, I said, okay, well, at least I understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going screaming at an official at a racetrack that we're invited to.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't want to make people mad, but you
So-
want to understand why.
Right. So I go over to Jacob's trailer, and I knew he was heated because he snapped at me, and I'm like, oh, wrong person to snap at, pal. So
Jacob gets mad.
I told him, think of what Pappy would do, my dad.
Well,
And my dad has always told me if something happened, and I've got to know a lot of wrecks myself, so I know where he's coming from, but I've always had in the back of my head, get out of your car and go for a walk.
Yeah.
Cool down.
He did.
Or
He walked
not
in and
even
punched his
like
trailer.
I mean, I've been in my fair share of wrecks with these just the last couple of years, and what I've learned is that it doesn't do any good to yell at anyone because we're all friends.
Right, exactly.
Like, nobody's doing it on purpose, and I didn't see any video of that. I doubt he did it on purpose.
Yeah, no, the 33. He
Yeah,
came up
I
and
doubt
talked
he
to
did
me.
it on purpose. I mean,
Yeah,
you
the
just don't.
33 ME came up and talked to me and says he was going to apologize to Jacob. When Jacob
Right.
turned around and snapped at him, he just walked away and said, nope, not happening.
It ain't worth it.
So the 33 come up to me and he says he got loose, got into Jacob by accident, and that's what said Jacob into Jordan, and then they both went into the wall. It's a racing accident.
Well, when you're running
Get used to
three
it.
wide, because they ran a couple laps side by side. That's why I didn't think anything even happened. I figured Jacob just broke something when I saw him shoot
Right.
off to the right. So it was just a racing thing, and yes, you get out of the car heated, but I guess my only advice is maybe stay in the car.
Yeah.
The best thing they could do is push you in the infield like they did all them guys, because then
Right.
you're isolated from everyone. You got a minute to cool down.
Right. But yeah, I think Jacob knows where I'm coming from now, and he'll take it easy, and we're all friends at the end of the day. We're all friends. Nobody should be blowing up at anybody. We're all there to help each other, and we're on that note, we'll just bite our tongue and walk away and go on to the next track in a better mood.
When I crash, I just go, well, there's 1,000.
Yeah, right. But on that note, we are out of time already. It goes by too fast.
No. This was fast, but not fast enough.
So much for me leaving at 7:30.
I was
I know,
just
right?
going to say, I thought you were leaving halfway
Yeah,
through.
right?
Yeah, I tried. I tried.
You thought about it.
But all right, guys, thank you. We had a great day at Hudson Speedway on Monday. We are looking forward to our next race, Saturday, June 7th at Riverside Speedway.
Oh, hey, June 6th.
Yes.
This is a Monday.
No,
Friday.
June
6th at the Good Place on 28 Lowell Road in Hudson, New Hampshire. The 33 car will be on display. We are the restaurant is being interviewed for one of the best restaurants in New Hampshire. Come on by, have some food. 28 Lowell Road, Hudson, New Hampshire. It's called The Good Place. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on Friday night, and we will also see you on Saturday.
Tight on a summer night, engines breathing behind me, the flags all waving, my heart is racing as New Hampshire calls to remind me that every track from lead to start has shaped the racer that I am. Thunder in me, thunder in my veins, can't explain this feeling. Thunder in me, thunder in my veins, keeps me coming back again. Coming back again. Through Hudson's curves, learn what I'm worth. White Mountain tested my limits. From Claremont's clay to victory lane, found the strength deep within it. Now every lap, every lightning snap of the wheel becomes my anthem. Thunder in my veins, thunder in my veins, can't explain this feeling. Thunder in my veins, through